Hello and welcome to my first video from Melbourne, Australia. I'm here. The journey was awful. It was absolutely ridiculous. I was ill for like 2 days afterwards. As you probably guess, I've already been around every coin shop in Melbourne and I do have some goodies to show you guys. But I did want to talk about some other things first. So where have I been in Melbourne? So I started off by going to a few places, actually. These are freight companies that I'll probably be dealing with over the next few months. I did actually buy some coin. I haven't been buying much because firstly, I need to move it on, and secondly, I don't have the money because I don't have a job at the moment. So I need to sort out the job aspect of things before I do that. Now, I did want to talk about customer service and why it's a big thing. So when I went into these shops, I had a look around and I said, hey, this is who I am, this is what I do. So I'm a full-time coin dealer. I was before I come out, and I'm looking to take items back over to the UK and set up potential trail links, so kind of trailblaze. And a lot of them were very open to it. So let's talk about this company first. I had a great experience with these, and then I kind of had a really shit experience with these. So the first time when I was in the shop for about an hour, maybe 45 minutes to an hour, and I was just running through all the prices, and I said, look, here's what I want to do. And he was like, oh yeah, that's good, we do price breaks, we got this, this and this, and we can sell that. So for example, they had some kangaroos that I wanted to buy. They had currency silver. They've got 1 ounce gold cubes. They've got just mostly your typical bullion stuff. They do sell a variety of non-precious metal coins, and they do also sell a variety of your more collector's coins. It's quite a good place. Like, the only problem is it's only open Monday to Friday, normal trading hours, which is a bit frustrating. And it's in like a little back alley. But yeah, the first guy, pleasure to deal with. Really cool guy, really enthusiastic. And then I come back, I'd made a price list, and I come back and I say, look, I want to buy the kangaroos. So I've been quoted a price of $25 a kangaroo. And I come back and the guy was like, no, they're $35. By then I'm pretty pissed off. I said to him, I was like, well, why have I been quoted $25? And he's like, well, the other guy's wrong. And I was like, well, he shouldn't be wrong, because every time he checked the price, he checked it up on the computer. It's a big difference. And he wasn't going to budge. He's like, I'm not selling to that. I thought he was incredibly rude. Upon reflection, I actually think he might be autistic, or he's just an arsehole. It's one of the two. There's nothing wrong with being autistic, but the way he dealt with me was very... I've got autistic friends, and it smacked me as someone who's really insensitive and very to the point. And I said to him, like, for example, I'll give you an example. I put $500 worth of items on the till, on the tabletop. And I was like, how much for these? He's like, it's 506. And I said to him, I was like, can you do 500? He's like, no. I was like, fine, I'm done. I'm not really buying anything. I bought a couple of small items, but I didn't spend anything with him, in like anything big with him, because of the way he was. Had the other guy been in there, I would have dropped maybe $600. I was perfectly happy to do that, to test the water. Didn't really work. And I won't be going back when that gentleman's in the shop, because I'm not going to be able to get the prices I want, or the prices I necessarily need, unless it's something that is native to Australia. They did have some fantastic rounds actually from the Melbourne Mint. They had a kangaroo, and it was very, very nice. I'll see if I can provide a picture online. This was the second one. Now, Downey's is quite famous. Like, I was having a chat with Steve, and he was the main guy running it. Again, I spoke to this guy for about 35 minutes alone. I spoke about what I did, tried to set up links with him, so he gave me this, and He's like, if you can find backdated shield sovereigns from Australia and also the 1859, then I'll be more than interested. So that's a lead potentially. I just need to see if I can nail down any prices from my sources. Very nice guy. He also spoke about Numstaka, and another few dealers got mentioned. I won't mention names, but he was like, oh, do you know Numstaka? Do you know X? Do you know Y? So it's clearly a small world when it concerns precious metals. Really nice guy, and he's actually a coin nut. I could tell he's a coin nut because we could probably sit down over a coffee or a beer and we talk for hours. He really knows his stuff. So if you ever need anything that's Australian, this isn't a plug by the way, but if you need anything that's Australian in the higher grades, he's your guy. And also they don't tend to deal with the American grades. You do get them, but he's more someone who deals with the English grades, so it will come loose. So that's one thing I found actually, whenever someone mentions English grades, they come loose. They won't be in the slabs. I went to this place, and this place I will probably spend a lot of money in. I thought this was fantastic. You won't know who this is until I turn it over. IS Right. Great shop, absolutely great shop. They sell medals, they sell all types of coins, from your scrap up until your Byzantine gold coins. You know, fantastic shop. Really enjoyed speaking to. I'm guessing it's a husband and wife team. I was speaking to the lady. She was more than happy. She bent over backwards for me, and I said to her, I was like, look, I'm not buying anything today, and some people get a bit funny when you take up their time. But I explained my story, and I said, this is what I'm after. And they ran through all the pricing. I wrote the prices down, and it's a case of just getting the money in the coffers and then going on a buying spree. Now, the funny thing is, both of these companies had, actually all three of these companies, they all had something I'm after. Now I'm after 1966, 80% silver, Australian 50-cent coins. They're treated like scrap silver. They're not. They are collectible, and I'm moving more and more towards those types of coins. Now, when I went to Melbourne Mint, they made me laugh actually. This is one of the reasons why I was a bit pissed off with the second guy, because I said to him, I was like, right, I was quoted this. If I'm gonna get numbers that are different from each time I go in from each person, what is your price on your 50-cent pieces? And he was like, well, they're $8. And I said, yeah, I know they're $8, but I was told that I could have a price break. What if I buy the lot? And he's like, well, if you buy 10. I was like, no, I'm not talking about buying 10. I'm talking about buying the lot. They had a box. It maybe had about 200 coins in. He's like, I'll drop down 20 cents if you buy the lot per coin. And I'm like, no, that's not going to work. I'm sorry. So if I'm buying 200 pieces plus, I don't want pennies on the pound reduction, because I know you're buying for on the spot. Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. So it's either greed or it's poor business. It's just poor business. These guys, well, actually, these guys, you can tell these dealing numismatics. They had rolls of the top end, so the best coins, rolls of 20, and I think they worked out to about $11 a coin. And I said to Steve, I was like, nah, it's not where I'm looking at, you know, it really isn't. But also, one thing I did want to quickly say is that the way I've been pricing my coins is actually so different from the way the guys over here priced them. The stuff that I've been selling, like the currency silver, I'm selling it for bargain basement prices compared to what these guys do. And these guys move it, so maybe I'm selling myself short. I don't think I'll be changing my business model though. These guys had them in, and I said to them again, so how much are they? And they were like, well, they are $740. And I was like, oh, that's a good price actually. And there might be $720. I do have it written down somewhere. And I said to him, well, what's your bulk price? He's like, no, we just sell, that's for one off for all. And I said, well, what if I buy in bulk? And he's like, no, we just do that price. I was like, okay, fair enough. I was like, well, how many do you have? He's like, we've got over 1,000 of them. I was like, okay, cool. I was like, I'll be back in for some of them when I've got some cash. They had some great deals on kilo bars as well. I think the kilo bars worked out to be about $3.70 in terms of pounds. So yeah, it's got no sales tax on it, like in the UK when you buy secondhand. So yeah, quick rundown of the 3 stores I went to. There were some other ones I went to, however these were the 3 that I will probably do business with, bar when that other guy's in. When the good one's in, I'll go in and talk to him, but I won't be dealing with the other guy because he was just a dick, unfortunately. Excuse my French. So yeah, that's just a quick video for today. It's just a bit informative about Australian coin shops, and I will be putting up another video that actually concerns coins next. So thank you, bye.